Hello and welcome back. Right, this is kind of what I've just done between episodes, but I built the house, I've kitted it out, now got some player beds in it, some better beds. Got ways to look out, in case of attack. It's a pretty sweet house. It has power, it has lights, it has electric. We have a nice generator here, and I'm out of copper. So yeah, not a bad house I built here. But I think you, my friend, are gonna go on top of the house. As a bird's eye view, like that. Right. I'm gonna steal this bad boy. Alright, and put it to the side of this one. Like that. Get my nice radio beacon. And connect it to that. Yeah, I had to put the ladder here because people tend to teleport to the top, but I'm gonna sleep for an hour. No, not an hour. God damn it. 2 hours. Sorry. There we go. And I think I'm gonna go play some more coal. See, now with the wall round, I can expand further out into the settlement. Alright. Right. I've altered some of my weapons, got rid of all the crap in my inventory. We're ready to carry on venturing, pretty much. So I'm going to teleport back to Lexington and carry on where we left off on our little mission to pretty much, well, work our way to Diamond City. But yeah, with the games coming out soon, the DLC coming out tomorrow, you know, this is going to be like it's going to be pretty good for gaming. Lately I played the Battleborn beta on the PlayStation 4 and I think it's good, but to me it seems slightly boring because it's like been done, like there's a lot of games like it, and the problem I think with games these days is they're all way too shut up. But yeah, my problem with games these days is they're more similar than I like. Like, there's not much diversity in games at the moment, with being a new console. Well, not a new console, but the console being out for a while. And because there's not much diversity in it, in what games are out, I tend to be playing like the same sort of games, just different story or different environment. Like, best thing I think about with Fallout is it's not exactly the same game, because with like with other first-person shooters or third-person shooters, where the yeah, they're never completely similar. There's always a different element to the game. Die. You just blew your friend up, by the way. Nah, I think you should have just surrendered. Alright.
Won't be able to pick this.
So yeah, with the diversity of like this game, I could actually sit and enjoy this game for a while because, you know, it's no other game does what this game does. And the problem with most games these days, what aren't getting such good ratings, is the fact that most games out now are pretty much in competition with each other, so games are getting quite similar. And I don't like how game companies think, oh, because, I don't know, Call of Duty makes a first-person shooter, everybody loves it, loads of people play it, so everyone tries, or every game company that makes first-person shooters will try and make their games as as much Call of Duty like as, you know, Call of Duty. And to be honest, that's a little frustrating and it's not going to be as fun as, because that game will be known as the game that tried to be Call of Duty. It's that sort of thing. So like, individuality in games is a good thing. Like, I remember years ago when I first heard of Borderlands 1, and the game companies, like the people who made the game, Gearbox, said, oh, our game could be realistic, but everyone else has got a realistic game, so we don't want this, basically. And that kind of just stuck to me. It just stuck in my mind. Is that a new piece of metal armor I just got? There we go. I'm not wearing any leather armor anymore. So let's have a look. I am all metalled up. What is making that noise? Let's sleep for an hour to regenerate my health. But yeah, too many games try and do this same tactic of, oh, because a game did well, we're gonna make our game like this game, and then they wonder why there's just an oversaturation of games like that, and then not many people play the game. So like, what I'm saying is, like, a lot of game companies have forgot that it's good to be different. Like, honest to God, no one can sit there and play the same thing over and over again without getting slightly bored with it. As I think, the way Call of Duty is going, because apparently the new one's going to be way in the future, and you know, I'm not a fan of the whole exosuit jetpacky nonsense. I like the gameplay like this, where there's no crazy jumping mechanics, jetpacking, jetpack dodge, jetpack this, jetpack that. I just like a game like Battlefield, where I can just come on, join the game, play, kill a few people or kill a lot of people, and then go off. So like, to me, simple games are good games, but not to everyone. Oh crap! Crap! Oh, screw you, game! I lost a leg. Great. Just great. I'm dead. God damn it. But yeah, the whole concept of games just copying each other, it's just sad. I don't think it's clever, I don't think it's a good way to make money, I just think it's sad. As in, it's stupid. That is a mini nuke.
Protection on a budget.
Yeah, I just think it's a really, really stupidly pointless thing. Like, why do people do that? Why? What would you think you're gonna gain from this? Like, if I've actually ever in my life made a game, it would be like no other game. And most people just like if you, well, Lexington Apartments, that's not Lexington Apartments. Yeah, most people say like if I was to make my own game, or if they were to make their own game, they'd add elements out of other games into one game. Games don't work like that.
Don't think I can pick this.
Oh, master save. Did I clear out this building? No. But yeah, the whole idea and premise that games, just because one game sells good means if someone else makes one, it's going to sell good. No. It just means you're just imitating that game. A real thing that everyone's getting into more into these days is the more indie game collections and stuff. I admit I said I didn't really like indie games that much, but there's certain indie games I actually love. Like Minecraft is classed as an indie game. I pretty enjoy that game. But on the other hand, because I'm playing on console right now, I probably will do until, you know, I get to the stage where I can actually afford to own a high-spec PC.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You know, once life, you know, pretty much comes in order. Balls.
What the?
Are we having a spot of trouble avoiding exploding ourselves?
No, I'm having a slight bit of trouble avoiding killing you. But yeah, you know, once I get a good enough PC and everything else,
Again, paranoid. Right?
I would actually love to play PC games, use PC mods, all sorts, everything like that. But until then, it's not a thing. I think the great thing about this game though, Fallout 4, is it's doing what not many game companies have ever tried to do or ever achieved, and that's trying to integrate mods onto consoles, like allowing mods to be used. That's like a really big step forward. Kapuya.
Everyone's still alive.
But yeah, it pretty much keeps the world running. Like mods, you could turn like a game I've pretty much got bored with at the moment, which is Minecraft, and turn it from this boring game into this amazing, you know, into this, ooh, what is going on here type game. You know, it increases the playability of a game. I don't see any downside to mods, really. Right leg, left that way. But yeah, I bought a game called Gunscape, which is an indie game, and it's pretty much the Doom games. Pretty much like the original Doom games, the original Quake games, the original Wolfenstein games. But for trademark reasons, they've like changed the names, altered the looks slightly. But yeah, the game is pretty awesome. Just for the fact of it's like an old game made new. And like just the graphic style, the gameplay style, so simplistic, but you know,